안녕하세요 tout le monde, 我是 You. I'm back with another food video, and I will show you my two favorite conveyor belt sushi restaurants. One is the traditional type where you get sushi off the belt and sushi chefs are right in front of you. The other has iPads that you use to order and food gets delivered on the belt when it's ready. By the way, conveyor belt sushi is called kaitenzushi in Japan, and I've tried many different ones in Tokyo, but these two are definitely my absolute favorites. Alright, let's start with Hanamaru Sushi, which is the traditional type. They have two locations in Tokyo. One is in Ginza, and the one I went to is at Tokyo Station. It's inside KITTE Mall and maybe a little tricky to find if it's your first time. It's right across the street from south exit of JR Tokyo Station, or you can walk from exit 4 of Nijubashimae Station. It's very close to Imperial Palace too, so it may be a good idea to stop here for lunch or dinner after visiting the palace area. Once you are inside KITTE Mall, go up to the 5th floor. You will see Hanamaru right away, and don't be surprised if there's a long line. Usually it moves pretty fast, but try to come before or after the peak hours. The best time is probably right when they open at 11 a.m. or around 4 p.m. They have tables for groups, but I always sit at the counter. You can put your bag or purse under the seat. I love that there's always a storage area for your things at Japanese restaurants. Lots of things are self-serve and they're right in front of you, like soy sauce, chopsticks, and marinated ginger. You also make the tea yourself by using the green tea powder and hot water. If you don't know much Japanese, make sure to ask for an English menu. It also has Korean and Chinese on it. This way you won't have any trouble getting anything you want. There are lots of things going around on the conveyor belt and you can grab whatever you want, but I highly recommend ordering directly from the chef. Usually at other sushi places, you have to yell your order and hope the chef would hear you. It's actually pretty intimidating if you don't know Japanese or if the restaurant is really busy. But at Hanamaru, you can order really easily by filling out the ordering sheet. After you've written down what you want, hand it to the chef and wait for them to give you freshly made sushi. I always get salmon, negitoro, and chutoro, which is medium fatty tuna. I also love lightly grilled ones. They are always super delicious and really good for people who may not like plain raw fish. This place only has simple traditional sushi, mostly nigiri and some small maki rolls, but they're all really delicious. They have some soup options as well. I also highly recommend their special matcha mousse dessert. It has mochi on the outside and a mousse cake on the inside. It's probably my favorite dessert ever. Check your plate color to see how much it costs. It's pretty straightforward. I would say it costs about 1,000 to 2,000 yen per person, which is about 10 to 20 USD. It's not the cheapest, but I think it's a really good price for the quality. When you're done eating, you can tell the chef you want the bill or flag a waiter around you. Sometimes they may be a little bit busy, so you can just stand up and get ready to go, and a worker will come give you the bill. They will count the number of plates and hand you a piece of paper. Take this to the cashier in the front to pay, and you're all good to go. After finishing your meal here, you can walk around KITTE Mall and check out all the minimalistic and trendy shops. I'm sure you can find some really nice souvenirs here. My other favorite conveyor belt sushi is called Sushi Nova in Omotesando. It's also called Kappa Sushi, I believe. I'm not really sure why it has two names, but I will just call it Sushi Nova. This one is close to where I live, so I go to this one the most. Honestly, I think most popular conveyor belt sushi places around Omotesando and Shibuya areas are super overrated. The quality really isn't that great because they know they can get away with it, since there are so many tourists here. So after having tried so many around this area, I think Sushi Nova is probably the best. I also like that it has a huge selection and lots of limited time specials. Just like Hanamaru and pretty much any other conveyor belt sushi in Japan, soy sauce, chopsticks, marinated ginger, and green tea are all self-serve. At Sushi Nova, you have to order from an iPad and your food comes on the conveyor belt after it's ready. The iPad will notify you when your food is coming, so you can take it off the belt and don't forget to push the button to send it back. I actually love their ramen and non-sushi items a lot too, so this is a great place to go if there's someone in your group who may not want sushi. I usually get a ramen and a few sushi pieces. It can be pretty cheap when you do that, since ramen is only like 300 to 400 yen. I probably spend about 1,000 to 1,500 yen per meal, which is like 10 to 15 bucks. I always try different things here since they update their limited time menu every month. For sushi, I recommend the All Toro, which is the highest grade of fatty tuna, squid tempura, and whole giant eel nigiri. I also really like their clam soup and ice cream puffs. Make sure to try their seasonal menu. They have some really interesting ones you can't get anywhere else. After you're done, just take the number card they gave you when you first walked in to the cashier to pay, and you're all set. If you sit at the counter, they will give you a number per person, but you can pay together if you want. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope it was helpful for you guys. Make sure to give this video a like and comment down below to leave me suggestions of restaurants you would like me to show. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me in the future, and I will see you next time. Bye!